Ghost.
Wait for it to pop up. Yeah, we're live. Not yet.
Yep.
I don't see me. I don't see me.
It's working.
It's like a good 1.5.
There's,
Oh, there we go.
there's always like that few seconds delay. Yep, there it is.
The quality of the show. Can I flick it? Oh, it looks a little better. Right there. Hey guys. What up?
Well,
I injured myself. Look at my little pinky. You can't even see the band-aid on it.
What did you do
so well? And that's just the regular band-aid color. But yes. Hello, you guys. We are here. It's me, friend AK, and we're gonna have Lady D coming shortly, maybe like 30, 40 minutes.
No, 20 or so, I'd say.
Yeah.
Damaris, greetings. Greetings.
Hello.
Pertigal's on. Hello.
Yeah, this is a rareness, only because my friend AK it's usually on her channel. But
YouTube is hating right now.
They're rude. They're disrespectful
on some serious nonsense.
Disgusting right now.
Yes.
Yes, but
we're hanging out over here.
Absolutely. I actually like doing this, but I don't know what I would do this for on my channel by myself.
I mean, you could have me and Lady D on for something else. Maybe. I would love a K-drama discussion. I don't know how you
see my head snap
it, but look, I have been wanting to speak in depth about the gloriousness that was the glory. I mean, just putting it out there. Just putting it out there.
Oh my gosh, y'all! I wish I had.
Talk about some juicy r/revenge, boy.
There's so many. There's so many. But yes, on All Hallows Eve, because tomorrow's Halloween. We're going to be talking about this Loki episode, you guys.
This episode ended low-key in celebration of All Hallows Eve because shit was dead.
It was so good.
A whole universe, I feel like, is dead. I don't think it's just that timeline in the universe. I think it is that.
Well, see, now I'm not quite sure because of what happens when people get they get pruned. You know what I'm saying? Because Loki got pruned, though, but all it is getting pulled out of time, right? It's getting pulled out of the current situation. So where do you go once you're pruned?
Is that actually? Why are you so loud? Is that would that actually count as a pruning though?
Yes, I do have. I'm repping TVA today. Repping it. I'm gonna be a little hot because it's a sweater.
Meeks is being a company lady.
I got this from Box Lunch. It's where I buy all of my anime T-shirts, all that stuff. If you see anything with the character on it, it's usually coming from Hot Topic, Box Lunch, or just like some kind of niche anime shop, but mostly Box Lunch. So yeah,
sounds about right.
Since I think Victor Timely might be everywhere. See,
but technically he is, because Victor Timely is simply one aspect of Kang. So all of these characters can be considered the same, but because of all of the wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, time-jumping things that he has done in his lifetime, he's kind of almost like split into different eras.
You know what I think it is? I thinking about it, because so as we know it right now, no matter what happens, Victor Timely and Ouroboros created the TVA together. Like their ideas helped create the TVA, right? No matter what, in all universes, right? I think
so. Yeah.
Is that because he made it to the TVA? Because like once you get to the TVA, you're a part of the timelessness.
Possibly. Because that is a bit tricky to try to navigate. Like even with knowing most of the original storyline from the comics, it's very tricky to try to navigate that and see what the MCU is doing, because we've seen him in a few different paths now. But the one timeline that should really stand out is super, super far into the future where his story actually begins. So it's interesting that for the MCU, they've started far back in the past and doing different things, and they've changed a lot, which makes me question whether they're going to follow up with him being connected to the Fantastic Four through bloodlines or not. So that's the only thing that's hemming me up when I'm trying to figure out exactly what they're doing with him. But I don't think that aspect of Kang, though, the Victor Timely aspect right now, as far as the MCU is concerned, I fully believe he's gone.
I feel like there's a flip side to this. I want a definitive answer on what happens when you are pruned, because essentially that's what happened. It was so much energy that it was just instantly pruned him.
I think it depends on who you actually are, because Loki, we've seen, pruning just sends them to the end, like the end of time, and the end of time is still there. Just He Who Remains was taken out, and we saw his dead body, so we know once those aspects die, they are gone. I'm sure the "see you soon" that he said, I think is him just referring to the other hymns that are coming. So that aspect of him, though, I don't think we'll see him again unless it's in a flashback, just like we did.
Yeah, because technically he was actually murderized. He wasn't pruned. He was mortarized. Yeah. She ganked him. So I'm like,
and that's why I'm questioning whether that huge wave of time that hit them does count as a pruning or not, because we've not seen people pruned like that. We've only seen like the shock sticks and stuff, unless you're a Loki or some other person of extreme import. Because one of the things that I've been thinking about here is also there are certain things in time that cannot change. Some things are completely static, and no matter what universe you go to, they will be there.
I think it's
and if you're America Chavez, in all of the multiverses, there might only be legit one of you. Ever. So it's weird. I feel like Kang probably found a freaking Horcrux somewhere, and he was able to split his soul among all these damn timelines. Because we've seen him in the past, but he has an aspect that goes back even further than that. That one's name is Rama Tut. He was low-key referenced in Moon Knight.
The one that was in the third Ant-Man movie. Was that the actual Kang the Conqueror? Or was that somebody else?
I think that was just another aspect of him.
Okay. So we have not met the official Kang the Conqueror.
I don't think we have met the original. Technically, I think we may have seen him. I want to say he was what was his name in the big three? Was it Immortus Kang? The one that looked kind of like an old school Time Lord from Gallifrey with like the big robes, and I think he had like a huge
headpiece
thing. Yes. Him. The other one that was there, the guy that looked like Egyptian, that is the that Immortus. Thank you, Damaris. I figured I got that right. That aspect of Kang, that is Rama Tut.
Okay.
And he, I think, is probably the number one. The one that looked like Big Daddy Kang. I will give you, just for the lulz, I'm putting you in House Hufflepuff, and I will give you 50 points for that reply. Well done, sir. Well done.
I'm almost kind of wearing House Hufflepuff colors. I'm almost wearing my colors.
Right. I mean, and I can't consider it a spoiler because, like, if you know the lore, then you know what I'm talking about. But the reason I keep saying that, while we've seen him in the past, he actually starts in the future is because he's a descendant of Sue Storm and Reed Richards. So I think they're going to probably dive into that a lot, since we know we're getting the Fantastic Four now. So that's where I feel something like that still has to happen.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. If people are doing dumb shenanigans, yes.
But my question is, I'm a little confused as to where just the Marvel cinematic universe, I guess the Marvel, I don't know what to call it, because it's not cinematic anymore, because now we're on TV. So the Marvel universe, like
I think it all still falls under the cinema.
Like, I don't know where we're going, and I don't know if they're going to take the time to set up what they need to set up before they try to give it to us, because that's what makes Marvel so great, is that they took the time to set it up in the long game phases.
Like for all of that setup that we saw with Thanos, I will say that I think is a great blueprint to continue on. But where Kang is concerned, you can't take shortcuts. There's really far too much storyline of him and the shenanigans that he has pulled through time to too much for them to leave out, especially when you consider the Fantastic Four that we're going to be getting in probably a couple years. When you consider things that happen with the X-Men, where you consider things that happen with the Young Avengers, particularly the Young Avengers, because wait, shit. Timey-wimey shit.
We need more TV shows. I feel like we need more TV shows to fill in the information.
To fill in some more of the blanks.
Yeah,
do we have a list of the next coming years of releases yet? Because I remember once they really got into their
what
stride.
Phase are we in now? Are we in 6?
I think we're still in 5. I think there's a couple more things that will go in 5 before we head over to 6.
Okay, let's see. Go away.
Damar's is saying 5. I think it's definitely 5. And Prodigal, yes,
it's really short. Come on, short. This is the phase we're on right here.
Phase 4,200.
Come on. It says that right now. This was in June 2023. There are 3 things on the Phase 6 timeline. That's Fantastic Four in 2025, Avengers, Kang Dynasty 2026, and Avengers Secret War 2027. Those are the only things on there.
So for the Kang Dynasty for 2026, I don't think that will be like the huge grand finale final fight that we got with Thanos. I think that's going to be kind of like Revenge of the Sith. This is the Kang Council, including the big 3 that were in the middle of that arena, that are going to come in like full force and start wrecking shit. It's going to be so tricky the way they deal with the rest of his aspects, though. That's one of the things I think I really like about Loki, is there's so many things that have to deal with time. And that's always tricky to navigate on a regular basis. But here, you're like, this whole phase basically is built on time travel.
Okay. Real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can. I don't even know if this is big enough. I'm trying to see. Let's see.
Share screen. Go down to present.
I don't know if anybody can read this. That's the thing. I don't know if it can. Yeah, it's too small. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Yeah. Make it bigger a bit. Okay.
Can I slot?
So
do what I asked you to do.
Secret Invasion, Loki, What If?
Now, this is what's going on now.
So is this What If season 2?
Yeah, this is season 2.
I'm so glad they're doing the season 2 of that.
But here's the thing: it's still in production. Everything else after it is in post production. All of these are post.
Interesting.
Echo, Agatha, Ironheart, they're all post.
Okay.
And
so Ironheart am I remembering correctly where Ironheart was going to be Armor Wars, or are they actually for real giving her own show?
I think it's her own show.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then Armor Wars is going to be after Daredevil.
And this is the stuff that's announced.
Untitled Wakanda series. Okay.
Yeah.
That might be some more Black Ops, more in-depth Black Ops with IO.
Yeah. So this right now,
which would be awesome.
So it's technically Phase 5, all TV shows. Mostly TV shows.
Most of them, yeah.
And then the only movie that's in Phase 5, the only 2 movies in Phase 5, 3? It was The Guardians.
Wait, scroll down again.
Because these are all just TV shows. These are only TV shows. How far down?
Okay.
To the future?
Yeah. Let's see. So Wakanda, Spidey. 2 Spideys. Interesting. Very interesting. Marvel Zombies. Had a feeling they were going to tag that. Wonder Man. Ooh, that'll be an interesting one.
It's on hiatus, so yay for that.
And Untitled. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're just waiting for the strike to be over. Untitled Nova series. That would be interesting. I kind of wanted to really see what's my girl's name? Was it who played Nova Prime in Guardians of the Galaxy? Glenn Close? Is that Glenn Close? Is that her name? I don't remember.
You see me
real quick.
I pause. Like,
all right, hold on. Nova Prime and CU.
yeah, so I'm just not quite sure like how they're gonna flesh this out enough because I'm not a comic book reader, and so I'm trying to keep myself as pure from everybody else.
Okay, thank you.
And their speculations as possible. You know what I mean? People be like, oh yeah, they're gonna go boom, 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 boom. I don't want to have any expectations of that because Marvel Entertainment, like the actual properties, didn't tell me this information, so I don't want to assume anything. Yeah. These are definitely all speculations on how things are going to come together. And yes, that is Glenn Close. So the rabbit cooker. Come on.
Yeah. Fatal Attraction still stands up, man.
Exactly.
Still holds up. Love that movie.
I'm gonna go ahead and close this because I want to put this thing.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. And then this right here. Yes, after Loki, I'm ready for a show. Absolutely. I don't want to stop. That's okay. So I'm worried.
Here's a fun little tidbit for IRL in real life with AK and Meeks. We actually watched this last episode of Loki together.
Yes.
In her office right there.
Yeah.
And yeah, the things that I think are going to happen by the end of this, when we watched it, we were talking. I said I think they may spin this as it being the result of an incursion, and we already have precedent for that because Reed Richards from Earth something or other, I don't remember which one it was, told us that when he came on to pass judgment.
Oh yeah, he got spaghettified
in multiverse. So,
and she didn't spaghettify him. She kind of did, but kind of. I will say it, even though I love the character, I will still say it again always. Wanda, Azkaban, immediately. Yeah, well, as of right now, I'm not.
It's possible. It's possible, yeah. But for that, we really just gotta wait for.
I feel like the majority of these movies should be TV shows, and this TV show should be a lot longer than 6 episodes.
Hold on.
What? Your account is blocked? Whose account?
What? Her account? You've got to be fucking kidding me. Hold on. I still see my things.
You tried to subscribe to my account?
Wait, yeah. Who you tried? Okay, you tried to subscribe to mine, and it's saying that. Why would it block you? Hold on, let me look at my notifications because I'm seeing that I did get one more person that just tried, but it usually shows up in my notifications bar and it's not there. Can you see anything on my page, Meeks?
No, it looks fine, but I'm also already subscribed, so hold on, let me try my other channel.
Is it possible for them to block new subscribers? Because that's weird. Nothing like that.
Not unless you have like two of the 3 strikes or something, or it's like community guideline strikes.
No, it's not. See, this is why I said YouTube is on some bullshit, because I don't even understand how that strike was allowed to be put on any of my content. It literally was a live stream. No audio, nothing was played from the TV show, and it's from a company that doesn't even have rights to the damn TV show.
No, I was able to subscribe to your channel with my other channel and see it just fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. All right, yeah, let me go to the dashboard and I'll pop the link in. And yeah, if it doesn't work with you clicking from there, let me know, because I may have to speed along the results for this stupid ass copyright strike that's on there. Because that would be some shenaniganery that would really have me in a fit.
Yeah, and so this right here, they're saying today that Wanda died on that mountain. That's what I said, that that Feige had said that they weren't casting her again, that Elizabeth Olsen was done.
That is so weird, because how, especially with the X-Men that we know are coming, and with the Young Avengers also, her freaking kids reincarnated into actual human form. Her damn kids are on the fucking Young Avengers, and we already know that they've already done the casting calls, and both of those kids, I do believe, have already been cast.
Maybe they're not going to use her anymore, but just use the footage that they already had of her and just like make it work. That
would suck.
Because Elizabeth says she was done, and I was like, really? Or they hopefully they're doing this as a ploy to like being like, oh, is like Jon Snow alive? Well, we don't know. He's not in the cast. Hopefully it's that.
Evans also said that he was going to be done after Endgame, and what is he? He said he was going to be done acting altogether. And what's he been doing? Making fucking movies still. So I don't know. There's so many more storylines coming up that are tied in with Wanda in big ways. I have a hard time trying to figure out why they would cap her like that.
I just hope it's lies and deceit, because I'm just like, okay.
Yes. See, Launcher Day. Thank you. Yeah, she is so instrumental with so many storylines that have to do with the X-Men, especially the freaking House of M. Bruh, how? I don't understand how they could get rid of that character, because Phoenix is coming and getting ready to wreck shop. Phoenix is coming, but I don't see that as a reason to get rid of Wanda.
Yeah, I heard it a few weeks ago when she was doing an interview for something, and then they were interviewing Feige for something about Marvel related. I think it was like during a con or something, because they had a bunch of cons that happened at a period of time where everybody was getting these trailers coming out and shit.
Well, hopefully he's running a con on all of us, because that just don't make sense to cut her character like that. Okay, Quicksilver, I could see y'all not bringing him back in any way, shape, or form. I get it.
Listen, y'all are talking shit about this, but I like Aaron Taylor Johnson's Quicksilver because he's cute. I like him.
I did too. I like both of them. Honestly, I really like both of them.
Free my man.
And I think he did a good job. I was kind of upset that he died.
Fine.
But it happened. Oh well. But he isn't as tied in to really big things as much as Wanda is.
That's because she's a G. Yeah. She's an OG. She's an original.
That's so weird. So he's Craven now. Yeah, I am not looking forward to that Sony crossover at all.
That didn't come out yet? I thought it already came out. I thought it happened.
No, I'm pretty sure it has not come out yet.
Oh,
but they're basically making him into an X-Man, a mutant, and that's just not the storyline. Nah, he's just a regular dude that is good as hell at hunting.
Exactly. Exactly.
So look at Phil. Don't act like you have not seen us on panels together before.
Listen, the way we tangent, but this was really important. We had to get these things out of here, okay?
They are tied in just on sidebars. So, but yeah, let's bring it on back.
That is the truth. So
the pruning and the spaghetti. Well, now let's backtrack. Let's backtrack.
The beginning of the episode. The beginning of the episode.
Yes.
Because we didn't even start
there. with the what do you even call?
Absolutely.
That prison cell and the shenanigans there. B-15 tried, man.
Well, listen, even further back than that, the episode started with Timely finally getting to the TVA. Timely getting to the TVA, being amazed by All the shit that was
the hot chocolate
that was happening
in the beginning. There was dark.
Yes. And so he gets there. My thing is, didn't they all go through at the same time? So how did he get so far ahead of them that he was able to walk off and turn around and drop it down? Because y'all walked together. It was him, and then it was Mobius, and then it was
and then it was Loki.
And then it was Loki.
And then right before it closed, Sylvie.
Sylvie had to kick old Renslayer into the He Who Remained, because he's dead now. Pick her over there, and then she followed. So how was y'all so far away from him that he got to walk off and be confused and confuzzled and see his face everywhere?
No. Also, the reply to that when they were trying to get him to, go to where the part where they needed him to go, there's plenty of time to explore later after we get this done. What the fuck you mean you gonna let him explore what?
Well, I mean, technically, he built it.
You're not going anywhere without me.
Here's the thing. Y'all, a lot of people are still thinking that Victor Timely is a mean, like he's scheming. He's trying to take over. He don't know nothing. This man is purely in explore mode. He has no idea what's going on. I don't think he's dangerous. I don't think he's dangerous at all in the TVA. There are too many things, too many technological advances that he has no idea that
he was working. Totally amazed by.
He was just amazed. He was just so amazed. He wanted to go see everything. So I don't think he was harmful at all. But the fact that they said there's time also thought that they were going to win this. They were going to complete it.
Yeah. So they totally misjudged that completely. But I will say I was very happy watching him with the hot chocolate. Like he literally stopped the whole conversation. Like wait, hold on. Hot chocolate. Yeah, because he was like a machine though. Really?
Well, here's the thing. I think that amazed him so much because he kept trying to make things cold. He never thought about making shit hot.
He never thought about making things warm. Yeah.
He was like, so you tell me that y'all can make this hot shit hot?
And it looks like they had like the one of the best machines up there. What was it? The little elf that made the hot chocolate for Santa and Santa Claus. I think they tapped into all of her energy.
And hopefully they use milk and not water because
it looked like they used milk and not
it was
water.
Thick. I appreciated that.
It was thick. Yes, it looked very creamy and delicious. I was kind of sad that it was wasted upon the floor.
But Landry, I don't know if they could have, because if that's the case, then all the Infinity Stones could have had power, right? That just seemed too much. That means everybody could have their own 10 set of Infinity Stones.
Wait, what's this? Let's see. Could they use an Infinity? No. If being in the TVA, actually, it doesn't even matter if they weren't in the TVA. The Infinity Stones only work the way they're supposed to in the universe that they belong to. So you can't take like the 616 gloves that Thanos had. You can't bring those stones into Earth like 783 or whatever, and they work there. They will not work.
Yeah. So I just feel like Victor was just entertained. Like everybody,
he possibly could have been, but he was a swindler. That's what I'm saying. He still has sus behavior.
Look, swindling is different when you know what's going on. He can only swindle like people's emotion. He can't swindle you with the machines. He don't know what the fuck this does. He's got to take time to sit there and look at it before he can even try to do the trickerization of it. Like this right here, he needs to get used to the technology for it to be weaponized. He just got there. He's got to study it. He's got to break it down. That takes time. But
true enough.
Yes, he don't trust the white folks. That's why he was like, "Nah, I'm from Chicago, the shadiocracy capital of the world. We don't play."
That's facts.
Nah,
I'll give you that. I give you that. Like no, because above all else, let's remember, check homie's resume, bro. Look at the hair, okay?
That's what I said too. I was like,
look at the dignity that he carried himself in. The melanin was strong, is all I'm saying. So yeah, you're right. He was on the hustle. Yes, he was hella sus. Yes, however, he was still very brilliant, and he was good at seeing the game and trying to get around it however he needed to. Like when Renslayer and what's the name came back, and he got brought before them. So, thank goodness you two made it.
Glad you're okay.
I didn't know what to do. They just dragged me here. I tried to tell them to go back for you.
That you're here.
The hustle was strong.
First of all, laundry day. You might be you. I'm not gonna say you have a point, but
see,
point have you a? That's what I'm gonna say.
I mean, I'm just sip my rum tea.
Oh my gosh! But the fact that they had to wrangle him into the area where OB and Casey were working, and that interaction was the cutest, sweetest thing.
It so was.
And the only proof that Victor sees a person as his equal, because he was willing to work with him and proclaim him a partner from the jump. Period. No hesitation.
He's the only one that Victor looked at and was like, "Oh wait, hold on." It's like the Spider-Man meme where the three Spider-Mans are standing there like, "It's you and you." Mm-hmm. So he's like, "Wait."
Yeah, he was like, "Bro, you're in
it's
this.
You.
I learned from you. You learned from me. If your friends were my friends, and my friends were your friends, like, the more we get together, we'll be Barney. Come on."
He said, I couldn't have done none of this without you, though. Your knowledge and putting the inventions together. So again, though, I'm still sus about what OB is. I still think that he might just be the human smart bot that Miss Minutes wanted to be.
I don't think that's Miss Minutes. I just think OB is his own thing. I think OB is his own non-time yielding creature, because he's never been wiped. Even though Kang said wipe everybody,
yeah,
OB ain't never been wiped.
He still had. He's the only one that has all of his memories.
And you're right. He dropping that bitch off on that boat was disrespectful, and it hurt her feelings.
You know what's? Let me jump ahead real quick, just because of that sentence there. Miss Minutes, I will continue to express how fucking sus and absurd and evil that she is.
She's garbage.
Because
I love it.
She already knows that there's all these different aspects of Kang, but she's not properly explaining the situationals to Renslayer. Like, girl, look, man, look, he fucked both of us over. I think we need to go on and get it back in blood. I got something to show you, but you're gonna be mad though. But I don't think he should have kept this from you. I think you should definitely see it. So here, watch this. Look here, meddling time, Karen.
No, she is. She's
the wannabe bitter ex that is not the ex.
Wrong. She's a true dyed-in-the-wool Southern belle. That's all she is. Baby girl, let me tell you the information I heard out here on the streets. I've got all this information, and I don't
see how those things are different.
I'm going to tell you what's going on so you can make an informed decision about what you need to do. Let me show you what happened. That's what it is. She's a complete Southern belle. You ever wonder why she decided to take that Southern accent? Because you can say a lot of sly, slick shit with a Southern accent.
And so, yeah, you could be rude as fuck.
Oh, nasty. But it sounds so good.
True.
It sounds so good.
I still think we were saying the exact same thing, though. At least where she is concerned, because I've been looking at that bitch sus since episode 1 of season 1. Like, nah, bro, you're not gonna catch me.
Come
out
on.
Here.
How do we even know? How do we even know that? You're correct. How?
Again, see, and that's another reason I brought up the thing with Miss Minutes. Miss Minutes isn't showing Renslayer the Kang that has disrespected them as far as Renslayer knows in that space and time that she can remember. She went back and is showing Renslayer He Who Remains and what he did. Those are not the same people. Granted, yes, if you look in the wibbly wobbly timey-wimey, like I said, yes, these are all one thing, but this is an aspect of him split from time.
From everybody else.
He did not make those same decisions that He Who Remains met. So, right, exactly, Damaris, bless your heart.
Come on.
That is exactly what it is. So, yeah, she's absolutely falsifying the narrative, and I get why Renslayer would be upset. I mean, even before this, obviously, but you really saw this bitch play you to the left and make him cut you off that boat and now you're gonna just tag team because now she says, "Oh, I know he's a horrible person now." No, bitch. That's why I said she's acting like the scorned ex. She just was never in the position to be the ex. And
That's
it's
so
absurd.
funny.
Yeah, and she messy as hell.
So
you are absolutely
it's
correct.
So weird.
She
like, man, you are a digital clock. You are a AI. You are
a creepy digital clock at that. Talking about all you ever had to do was just give me a body. That whole glitching shit. That's iRobot all the way. Hey, Mary.
But she was getting shut down, so she had to flip it, flop it. You know what I'm saying? She had to pop it. But I'm just like,
that's
man,
exactly what it was. Yeah, see, words. Look, I don't trust Miss Minutes either. That's exactly what I was saying. I don't
trust her at all. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. But that's the point of her southern accent, is to lull you in a false sense of security, while telling you that your breath stank and it's the reason why you're gonna end up alone and you're gonna die with no children. But in a sweet tone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the time. I do it too. I don't have my accent on. I only have my accent on when I go down there. But right now, I don't have it.
Yo, that's facts. Like, sidebar on the accents for real. Like, you hear how I talk every day. Around my family, mostly, you can hear the Brooklyn come out more. But if I am back home and I'm around my dad's side of the family, you will not know that I am that I actually grew up in America. You really wouldn't. Why I say that? Because I am from the West Indies, from Guyana, and you know what a Caribbean accent sounds like, y'all. Yeah, that's exactly what I fall into, like, almost automatically.
It was wrong. It was psycho, and that's why I'm like, ma'am, I want to know what did he have her for? Because it was just for chess, but you gave her so much access to the TVA.
No,
What was?
I think she was his Jarvis. But he gave her a little too much independence. And that, again, is the dangers of AI. Don't do that bullshit. 10 sandwiches.
Your name? But yes, she's so cute and so like Miss Minutes. But Miss Minutes is crazy. Miss Minutes.
Look, you can go check the stream that me, Meeks, and RJ Reggie from the Silver Site Network. We covered the whole finale and the season of season 1 on my channel. Yeah, this Ms. Minutes is sus as hell. I don't know what other shenanigans she's going to come up with, but I'm very sure they will be some of the most evil shit that we've seen. Yeah. And again, Renslayer, if something happens to you, I will not feel bad for you, bitch, because you should have seen this shit. I thought she was up in your game, but you not.
Like, I can't say anybody has been I can't say anybody has been killed or anything, because we don't really know what pruning does for this particular situation. You know what I'm saying?
Son. I got to write that down. I don't know when I will use that, but it is going to be used in a story at some point. Wait, don't take it off the screen yet. Let me get the spelling down. Hold on.
Pinocchio. Come on.
Why don't you work? Okay, there we go. Yep.
Yeah, listen, you're absolutely correct.
Using that. Kudos. I appreciate that.
I just don't trust it. Like, you're absolutely correct, Amy. She would be like, ooh, snacks. I've got chips. I've got dip. I've got carrot sticks.
Who's thirsty?
And this right here,
sweet lemonade here.
Absolutely. Miss Minutes and Ultron, White Vision are the new threes. Absolutely. White Vision was out here.
You know what? Vision was out here tripping, but Vision, unlike Ultron and Miss Minutes, see, I gotta put him in a separate category though. He didn't know all of the facts. Them two motherfuckers do. And when the facts were downloaded, he thought twice about the mission. I was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out.
But so still there. Hey,
I don't know. I am appreciating that new avatar right there, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Mid-journey,
Welcome everyone to the chat, the Black Wildling.
Come on.
Hey guys.
Listen, we ain't talking about you know how we do. We don't go nowhere. We still at the beginning.
We've barely made it past like the first 4 scenes. Kind of. I'm gonna say I was stalling because I was waiting on you. So let's just go with that.
Girl, we ain't talking about nothing. No, we are, but yeah, we haven't gone past Timely getting there and people trying to like keep him going to the task, him meeting OB and being like, you're my friend, we're my friends, we're all friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fanboy moment, straight up fanboy.
Come on,
Hella for both of them.
And how they formed a partnership. That's a true partnership right there.
Immediately. And we know he don't like partnerships, but
that's his one and only true partnership.
Like, nah, bro, let's dap it up. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. Which is funny because it's like, oh wow, does that mean OB is a Kang variant? Does that give that theory some legs? Because he was like, yeah, let's work together. Yeah.
Come on.
I was talking about that with the boys last week on DJ 11's channel. That DJ had this really crazy ass tinfoil that we thought of, but the more I've watched and seen these things, I think it could be true. And that is that what's his name? Mobius is a Loki variant.
A Loki. I've heard that. And here's the thing, I gotta be real with you. If they make Mobius a Loki variant, I'm going to jump through the screen. I'm going to jump through the screen and choke the MCU out. Like, no, you did not. You could not give one character their own idea. Could you stop it? But
I mean, it would.
I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I think it would make sense.
I don't like it.
Don't like it.
I don't like it.
With docs.
If it happens, it's fine.
Yes.
She's crazy. Miss Minutes is a psycho.
She is a damn menace. Like, I don't know if y'all ever watched CJ the Champ, but he goes through like all of the animes and discusses all of the Black Air Force energy that be coming off of these villains. And that's exactly what Miss Minutes screams to me. All of the Black Air Force energy of the MCU.
I think she's a white woman with a pie energy.
How are we saying different things? That is exactly the
same. No. Black Air Force energy means that she stomps for the crew. It's for Black people. She don't stomp for Black people. The Southern accent, the real surfy whiteness.
The anime characters aren't stomping for Black people either. That's not the context that he's giving. No.
That's what I'm giving for Black Air Force. That's what that means to me. Black Air Force energy means that you are for the Black people and you're stomping in the situation that Black people would stomp in.
No, okay, that's not what it is. That's not what it is with the animes.
Huh? Were the Black Air Force there for the Great Montgomery Molly-Wop?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I think we saw him swim across the way from the boat and went in. So I will give you that. But again, it's one of those phrases that I think could have multiple meanings for the anime aspect of it. For the anime aspect of it, I will reference y'all to CJ the Champ's videos. And if you like anime, go check out his channel because he's hilarious.
If they put this man on a jet ski, I'm gonna turn it off. I don't want it. I don't like him being a Loki variant. I don't like it. I feel like he's his own thing.
He is.
I mean, he doesn't have to be, but it would make sense if he was a Loki variant because that would be the reason why he got as high as he did. But it's just like somebody else said they thought Docs was a variant of someone else too. But I don't know.
I do think that could possibly be a Sylvie variant. But if Mobius is a Loki variant, then that means he's a Loki with a regular life, a Loki living in suburbia with kids and a teenager that's married and works at a jet ski store.
But because don't all Lokis create chaos in some way, shape, or form?
Yeah,
he's not chaotic enough.
He's causing.
We don't know that. We don't know his backstory.
Yes, we do.
It doesn't even matter the backstory. Even now, he will be causing chaos, and he's not. He's the voice of reason in every situation. He's calm. He's cool. He's collected. He's like, hey, how about I enjoy these snacks because my snacks are snacking.
Properly brainwashed.
What? No,
but he's still a Loki. A Loki's gonna be a Loki no matter what.
Did you see the trailer, Alicia, today? Did you see the trailer, AK or Matt or Meeks? Did y'all see the?
I think I watched it, but I watched it.
For the next episode?
So I don't remember.
No, there's a mid-season trailer.
A mid-season trailer?
No.
Oh man, you gotta check that out. I knew I should have uploaded that video. God damn.
I mean, we could watch it together like right now.
I mean, check it out. It is there, and I mean, there's a specific part of it that I like to stop because it clearly.
Oh wait!
It's crazy.
Real quick, before you find it and present me, can you highlight what laundry they just said there? Because I like that.
I like this version too. Just a regular ass dude.
Yeah,
that would be so interesting. I'm here for that. Kudos.
I would rather have
Matter
that.
of fact, I'm gonna take this last sip of rum to you, and I'm gonna go refill my cup while Meeks is pulling up that trailer.
I would rather have that.
Here you go, Meeks. Did you have it? Do you find it already, or do you want it?
8 hours ago. Damn.
Yeah, I broke that bad boy down like a fraction. Let me upload.
Why you ain't do your video?
Can you post that video though, please?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm a leader, and I'd rather just talk to you guys about what it is. Like, I'd rather just go through the screenshots live. Like, okay, this is what I found that was not in any of the other episodes. So,
ma'am, we can arrange for that. All you got to do is call the banners. Send a raven. You know where we at?
Let's see.
Okay, let's go. We got it.
Let's see.
Yes. And they tell you after we watch it once, we definitely should rewatch it and slow it down. We can break it down and talk about it, because there's a to me, I just want to know what the big lie is, because there is a lie, and it tells you that there is a huge lie in the trailer towards the end. It literally spells out.
I don't know if the sound will be sounding, because you know how it is. You know how the
is. Yeah.
Well, maybe I'll put the captions
on.
Does
it have the captions?
Yeah, I just put the captions on.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Let's get it.
And I'm a god.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Okay, there it is. Okay. All right. Selling jet skis.
So not just selling jet skis. He has a house. He clearly has a teenager that sneaks out at night. Like, there are all things that you can see in this trailer. You slow it down, look at it.
So they got to do it again.
It looks like they do it again and again to me. It looks like it happens more than once.
How did they reset and rewind? Damn it, only 2 episodes left?
Very good question.
Annoying.
I'm thinking it's because Loki is a god. Right there.
Yeah,
but it's not a Time Lord.
When the thing dropped down?
Now I'm going to show you. Like, when we slow it down, right where it says believe, if you slow it down, when it says believe, you slow it down, the BE and that very end of it disappear, and on screen for about a second is just lie. And it's right over Mobius, I think. It's crazy. Damn.
First of all, how did I catch?
Hold on.
Black Girl Magic.
That's weird and low-key a little bit creepy for me, because I don't know if y'all saw that footage about what the hell YouTube was showing on the big eyeball screen in Vegas now, but it was doing some trickery shit like that with the lights and words on the screen. So
no,
that's no good is going to be coming from that.
So you said this scene, and then which one? Was this the only one you were pointing out?
No, there was a few. So let's go through it. Let me pull up my iMovie here.
Okay, wait, hold on. Wait. Before we do this, can we hold this table it until near the end of the stream?
Yeah, sure.
So we can actually get through the episode?
Yes. Fair enough. Yes.
Hold on. I'll get my life together. I'll keep it up though.
Excitement.
Keep it up. Yeah. But y'all didn't hear no sound from that, did y'all?
No. So you're good.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, I figured that's what. Yeah, because we gotta have our headphones on, so I figured that's what would happen.
I wanted to make sure. Because
okay,
I was like,
so we're into the fangirling and stuff, and they start working on it. They have that conversation about the hot cocoa, and
that's further.
Wait, no,
that's further.
Before
that's
that,
further.
yes, before
because you got to go through Sylvie, because I have something to say about Sylvie, because I am ready. People on my channel, y'all write soliloquies about this bitch. Fuck this bitch. Fuck this bitch. Like, well, Sylvie didn't do it. It's He Who Remains. Sylvie made the choice. He Who Remains was like, hey, if you kill me, I'm gonna let you know the shit's gonna hit the fan, and you're gonna have to deal with it. All right. If you kill me, you unleash everybody else.
Yep.
Right now, you just got to deal with me.
She didn't care. She straight cared.
Kill me. You get everybody else. Exactly. She didn't care. She did what she wanted to do, and then she went off into her little corner of the world and pretended nobody else existed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Serenities.
Yep. Hey,
and this is why I blame her for this, because she pushed all of this. Ya damn Skippy. She pushed all of this. Went away, and then while Loki, Mobius, and the people at TVA trying to figure out what the hell's happening, and then came back and mad, like, you guys aren't doing anything, you aren't fixing it, bitch. Neither are you. At least they're trying. They're trying to fix it. You didn't give a shit. You ran off, and they had to come and get you. And the only reason you stayed was because there's a Kang variant, and your dick got hard for it. Your little clip dick got hard for it. That's why. Too. And you couldn't, because you were like, he's not harming me, and he's harmless right now. So you couldn't do it. So now you got to follow him around. That's the only reason you showed up. Mm-hmm. That's why it's her fault. So she's sitting there yelling at Mobius, eat a dick. How dare you? Mind your business.
Can I I would like to submit for approval to the court of MCU discourse and Loki activities. I propose that Sylvie be sentenced to no less than 10 plus years in Azkaban.
I want her
sentenced to start immediately.
I want her gone.
You might as well. I think Azkaban can take care of that a lot better. I think being dead is a little too easy for her.
I want her out. That's I don't want her to exist anymore. Period. I'm tired of her.
Yeah, she's annoying.
I am tired. Like, how are you going to complain about people trying to help the situation you created when you aren't doing anything?
Exactly. She's the gaslighting from her, really, I think, is the biggest thing that gets on my nerves. Mm-hmm. So Sylvie, ma'am, hello. Nah, this ain't it. You're not well, I guess judging from some of the comments in the chat, you're getting some type of sympathies, but you will get no sympathy from this council right
not
here.
For me.
Just so you know.
I don't give a shit.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all.
No. Agreed.
Nah. To quote Dave Chappelle as Rick James, 4 thumbs down.
Oh my gosh. And the thing is that Loki had to like talk the sense into her, like, listen to what you're saying. Listen to what you're saying. And she was like, well, all of this is you just basing it on hope. Yes, that's all they can do. They have to hope they can fix the situation.
Exactly.
They have to. That's it.
Did y'all see Obi slap her with it though? Obi was like, yeah, well, until somebody ruined my life and killed me who remains.
Yes, exactly.
Real quick, just quick sidebar for what Miss Edwards just said there. Tony Stark did the same after Ultron. Yeah, and that is also why Tony deserves to spend some time in Azkaban as well. Yes. I think what you guys will see a lot, if you go back and watch some of our other streams, is if you are vibing and you're actually doing the good things, we absolutely will give you a high five and dap that. But when you're fucking up, we don't ignore that shit. We will call it out. And we will absolutely give our honest opinions on it. And no, Tony was wrong for him, the bullshit he was doing. And
like, we understand the bullshit
right here.
Like, we understand the reasonings, but still, what you did was wrong. Like, I get the reasoning. Come on. They could chase her around all her entire life. But like Demaria says, that's a Sylvie problem. They chased all the Lokis. You're no different.
They chased every last one of them.
They chased every single Loki.
How many Lokis did we see at the end of time? They even snatched up freaking alligator.
Yes, we had an alligator Loki.
Okay.
You're not the only one they snatched up, man.
Who's probably responsible for the trapped frog Thor that was in that jar. So
I'm like, no. I didn't like that she was talking to Mobius that way, but I also like that Loki, he's a sweetheart. He didn't tell her to shut the fuck up, bitch, like I would have. He calmly checked her ass and was like, you realize that the situation you're creating, we're responsible for this. And she was like, but that's us playing God. Sweetie, we are girls, honey.
See, and that response right there, that again is the vanity of Loki. Because Loki, we get it. You can do some of these things. You have some great magic powers and you live longer than regular humans, but dude, you're an alien from a different universe. That's it. You are not a god in any way, shape, or form. Plain and
But
simple.
he is though.
But that
He is.
hubris.
He is.
No,
a
he
God.
is God though.
Like, regardless of the fact that, like, well, look, you're a Christian, you believe in Christ. Okay, but there are people who are Nordic who believe in other things, and Loki is one of those things. He's actually a god. He is actually a god here on Earth 616. He is some people's gods for real. There are people right now who worship Odin, like, still in 2023, and to them, Loki.
No, I get that.
He's
And
a god.
at the TVA, he's still a god.
He is a god, but
God.
we know the actual truth though. That's what I'm saying.
But he's still a god.
That's all I'm saying. He
no matter where he's from,
he's an alien with powers.
He's a god. He's a god of mischiefs.
Yeah, still a god. I think it's all about what you believe in, right? Like,
but then again, because Thor was
Christ is not a god,
not
the
thunder
right?
god.
You can say, I don't believe in whoever. Like that person's not I don't believe in Amun Ra. That's not a god to me, right? But to someone else, that is a god. To someone else, Christ is a god. To other people, So
I just think Sylvie.
I will give you that, because I think back, they did put precedent for that in the original Asgard storylines. But still, Loki, you got to calm the fuck down with your vanity. Plain and simple.
Well,
because there's moves that he makes.
I don't think it was vanity.
In that moment, the way he said it, I think he was just feeling it himself. But
nope, I don't think so. I think
you're
wrong on that. Nope, I think that in that moment he understood that they were responsible, and for her, in her mind, that being God is like playing God, being responsible for the stuff that she created. You did. And at this point, we are responsible for trying to put this back together. So in a sense, she doesn't want any responsibility because her being responsible is equal to being a god. But no matter what, they are gods. And in this situation, they are responsible for keeping it together. Because Sylvie wants to abate responsibility. She don't want to do nothing. She wants to go back to her McDonald's and serve those chicken nuggets. She wants to mind her business.
Her gaslighting, it was one of the biggest reasons why I said her gaslighting was bullshit.
She was trash.
No matter how it's spun for her, she is absolutely skirting responsibilities, and that's what diminishes everything in my mind where that's concerned.
That's why I don't like her. I'm like, you never take responsibility for your actions. Now, granted, you can do what you want to do, but all these other people, she's like, all the millions of lives that were killed on the timeline. Girl, weren't you out here pruning shit too?
Hello. She's so nice.
And Damaris. No, I think Damaris, you do have a point there also. But there are other times where other Asgardians have also counted them as gods. And I did forget about that part. I mean, Hela in particular.
Yep.
Where she was trying to talk shit to Thor, talking about, what are you gonna do, Thunder God? Yeah, so there are aspects of it in there, and I did forget that part. So yeah,
I feel like Odin was talking about
I'm not saying that you're wrong in any way, shape, or form. Just I think both are relevant completely.
Yeah, but that's why I didn't like her. I hate her. I just want to go away.
She extra. I mean, even for a Loki, she's extra.
She's the worst.
and we already know, and I've said it plenty of times. Loki is a full tilt fucking diva. Matter of fact, Tony called that shit out too in the Avengers. So
yes,
yeah.
Yes, yeah. And
listen,
hello.
Greetings and salutations.
But after that conversation with Sylvie, didn't they just go back, or did we switch to Renslayer?
I think that's we switched back to Renslayer and the fuckery that is Miss Minutes, trying to quote unquote spill tea when really again she's just acted like the jilted lover that is coming in and trying to team up with the other jilted lover, even though, mind you, again, what happened with Renslayer in that situation was damn near all of the manipulations of Miss Minutes. And now Renslayer, even after that, again, and we said this earlier, I think a little bit before you came in, B, even after that, you actually want to team up with this chick? You're just gonna forget the shit that was orchestrated not even 10 minutes ago for you? That's the smart move that you're trying to make, really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she cares. I think that Lox was right when she was like, you don't care about anything but yourself and like power for yourself. I don't think she cares that Miss Minutes is I don't know, a jilted lover for, what I'm saying? Like they like the same unit. I really think she doesn't care. I think her whole thing is I can sit at the top of the TVA without him. Right. And that realization, especially when she was like, ooh, maybe we never did need him. Right. Like I think she bought that.
She kept calling that out, especially all those times that she said, I was running everything smoothly for how many eons of time. I leave for just a few days, and now everything's going to shit. Ma'am, that wasn't necessarily just because you were gone.
Exactly. I'm like,
happened anyway.
That's a whole.
You being there would not have changed a fucking thing.
Nope.
Mm-mm. The vanity of it all.
What'd you say, B?
I said how self-centered, but let's move on, y'all, because you know what I got it. I'm just ready to get to the point to where we're all like, what the hell?
Well, first we got to talk about Doc's standing her ground and getting smushed in that box. She did. And I appreciate her knowing the difference between sincerity of B-15 and the trash that Renslayer was talking. But Miss Minute's googly eyes when they was getting smushed, bitch is crazy.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. She was sitting there with that smile the whole time, and like you can ask Meeks, like B, you weren't here. There are a couple of you guys in the chat that weren't here earlier. Like me and Meeks watched this episode together at her house this weekend, and she had already seen the episode at that point, but I had not.
Yeah,
and there were so many moments where I really just had to sit there, like,
yep. What the hell just happened? Yeah.
Yep.
And like out the corner of my eye, I could see Mika turning and look at me, but I didn't have shit to say.
I couldn't say nothing.
Say a damn thing.
The only warning I gave her was don't drink the last 5 minutes. Don't drink anything the last 5 minutes.
Right.
Because you're going to choke trying to figure out.
I put my cheesecake down and I watched. Even now I'm thinking about it as I'm supposed to be able to articulate my thoughts and whatnot.
Because all of that, I'm just like, don't do nothing. Don't from here on out, just put that down. Thank you so much. So after that, like I didn't like what's his name, Brad. I've never liked Brad the entire series, but this solidified how much I hate Brad and how he was like crying for the people being smushed. Dog, if you really cared so much, you wouldn't have allowed it to happen. But yeah, this right here, I did. I stopped. I literally stopped functioning. And that's the cut version. If you see the uncut version, I didn't move for longer. Like, But so after B5 decided to sign with Renslayer, and then they went off on a merry adventure of trying to get get Victor Timely. And they did because he was so fascinated by that fucking hot chocolate, bitch. I get it. You were so busy trying to cool shit. You didn't think about heating it up. I get it. It's amazing to you.
Yeah.
I got it. And then he got snatched and they had the conversation in the boardroom, meeting room.
The war room, I think it was.
The war room?
I think that's
where Renslayer was trying to get him to spill the information of what's going on. And you know a talker's going to talk, right? So let me tell you the ramifications of the situation that we are currently finding ourselves in. We are in section A, and we have to make our way down to here. And if you flip open this book, you see this piece here. This is the piece that I need to attach to here. But we're going to need cables, and these cables connect like this or like this. And he was just stalling for time. He knew they were going to notice him missing, and he was just stalling and saying whatever, trying to get them enough time to get to him. And they did. Yeah. And since they turned off the security protocols to reset to get Miss Minutes out of the system because she was holding it down, she glitched out.
She snuck in there with the black hat back door real quick.
Just because it's her system, pretty much. I feel like Miss Minutes is partly the TVA.
She's the only one that has admin rights that are higher than Renslayer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And this I liked, like when when Sylvie magicked Brad, because I was like, who is he trying to be? And then I heard him talking, I was like, oh,
yep, I got it.
And then she got pruned and sent to wherever she's sent. because now we for sure know that ain't nobody dead. Because I'm like, nobody died. That's what I cared about. But then they eventually made it back after, of course, Loki pruned himself. Everybody knew that. Loki pruned himself.
Also, wait. I will say though, B had a theory on who that was that had pruned Loki in the beginning, and I was rocking with you, B, because it made all the sense. I honestly didn't expect it to just be future Loki coming back and realizing he needed to hurry up and prune past Loki at that moment.
Let me see what then. She put the B right back in the, so she might not be there.
Cool.
So yes, that damn phone. Listen, that phone was ringing. I wanted to know who's on that phone so badly. I was like, answer the fucking phone. Answer the phone. Answer it. And it was just OB like, hey, would y'all hurry up?
Like y'all got the thing? Like,
hurry up.
You remember I said, like the time crunch? Like we all
gotta go fast.
Though.
Ricky Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta go fast. Like we gotta go.
Not the Ricky Bobby.
So they finally got back there and opened the blast doors by scanning Victor's face, which is really funny because he had to put his head in that hole. And he was like,
his whole head, like,
come on.
It needed DNA. You couldn't just like slide your hand in there though.
Like, why was it the head? Who wrote that down? Whose fault is that?
Doesn't make sense. Shake and bake.
Come on, you're right. That's one of my. Come on,
oh, man.
Come on.
Hilarious.
But then all said and done, they were trying to figure out who in the hell is going to go down there and hook up the contraption. And it made sense that Victor would volunteer to do it because A, he does know the tech, and B, Miss Minutes him at the end saying, you're never him. You're never going to be like him, or you're never
going to be like him. Yeah, she was real bitter. Was she bitter as hell this episode, man.
And I feel like that hit him in the feels, and he was like, I'm going to be better than him. So he was like, I have to go out there and do this. I'm responsible for doing this.
He basically said, oh, okay, really AI bitch? Okay, hold on. Look, watch me work real quick.
Listen. And so he put all that stuff on there. They gave him a good pep talk, reviewed the instructions. So you're just going to go down there, run down as fast as you can, plug it in, push the button, come back. Yes. And the moment his ass stepped out there, y'all, when I tell you the spaghetti.
He didn't even get to take a full step. Did they even have time enough to get the doors closed?
No,
because he homie got to the landing and closing.
Whoosh, the doors were closing as he was spaghettifying. That's why everybody was like,
when I saw happened? That, like you asked me, guy, I literally froze like.
Because she was like, oh, yeah, he's going to go out there. He's going to do this. He's probably going to get he's probably going to get his powers when he go out there and he comes back and he's going to have abilities. He's going to turn into the Kang that we know.
I thought maybe he would connect other aspect of him would connect and the things would happen. And I really was just sitting there like.
Yeah. Yerp. That was my question.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering how they're going to break this. How they're going to break this. If future Loki proved himself, are we going to go through a Groundhog Day and everything has already happened? I feel like they have to break out of this.
Judging from the little bit that we saw and from a situation like this, from because I'm an old school nerd. Star Trek: The Next Generation had a very good episode had to do with being caught in this loop. And they literally had to go back about 30 times going through these loops with leaving themselves clues throughout those different times to find so they could remember and jog their memories as to what happened and what they need to do to break out of the loop. And it took a while. And I think, judging from what we saw, the little clips we saw, and we'll talk about it once we're fully done with this episode, but it looks like they're going to have to repeat this time loop a couple times to get it right.
I'm back.
What I'm Googling is how.
All right.
I'm sorry. I said what I'm Googling is how long the episodes are because this better not be 30 minutes. Continue.
No, it's got to be 50. They've been 50 something each one, right?
Do you know how they do the last two? They'd be like 22 and 10.
Exactly. No, it needs to be like a 50 to 70-minute episode with some damn Easter eggs, because look, Feige, you slipping with these fucking Easter eggs as of late, and I don't appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to figure out, like, somebody somewhere.
It's not cool.
Somebody somewhere has to have the episode lengths. Like,
it's usually put on the episode list on the Wikipedia page. I don't see how they would not have had it out already.
Okay, so it looks like
you find it.
4 is 48 minutes to 45 minutes. 5. Oh, nope, and that's where it ends. They lied to me. CBR. This is clickbait. It's clickbait.
Right, Phil. You know what, Phil? You might be onto something right there. Kevin is in for repairs.
Oh God, unsubscribe. Fight Kevin. I don't want it.
Oh man. Okay, Mary Tunes. If I can find the episode that was before we finish the stream, I will post it for you. I don't remember what season it was, but it was a really good episode.
I'm really upset that we don't have an episode length. Like, y'all is rude and disrespectful.
Yeah,
I just have a feeling they're going to give us 30. But
they clearly don't want us to know, and that may be good.
They don't.
Like,
yeah, because you know how we do. For those of you guys that watched Meeks throughout the Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon reactions, y'all didn't know me or B at that point in time, but we did all of like the speculation and shenanigans for all these things. And then once me and Meeks started hooking up, back and forth all the time.
It was so much fun. God, I miss it.
It is. So I like the speculation. I honestly, I commend them for making it not, too easy for us to figure out. I like that we have this many questions and different avenues to go down. But and Damaris, all good things. What do you mean, all good things?
I'm super excited for B to get in her theories, so I'm just gonna, just let me know when you're ready so I can pop my soda open and listen.
Yes. Are we at that point in the episode? Wait, no. That it was after the mass squishing, I guess we could call it, for friendly guideline language, maybe.
What are you talking about?
Because all I know is Ruby's face when she walked in that room after all the bullshit shenanigans.
We're past that. We got to the end.
Slayer.
We got all the way to the end. I went all the way to the end and explosions in the faces. This right here. Look, this right here.
And whatnots.
Yeah, right there. Yep.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Professor.
I'm ready.
Can you regale us with your thoughts?
Well, because I had to step away to get some juice. But I just want to say high five to Docs for delivering what I like to call the number 2 line in the MCU. If you don't know, for me, the number 1 line is "Bury me at sea, like my ancestors who knew that death was better than bondage." And the second from Docs being like, "How does it feel to know? Basically, we rather die together than be with you." Like, that was
the look on Renslayer's face. You want to talk about a fucking clap back that leaves scars? This, and this isn't this character in this show, but she will always be Lysa telling to me. Lysa has some grit, fire behind that clap back right there, and I was here for it. Because fuck you, Renslayer.
And I also feel like that leads that lends itself to the theory I have, and especially after watching the mid-season 2 this trailer, that this is all just going to restart over and over and over and over again. I'm not saying she's retained her memories, but she did say that the warnings were true. It's the things that she was mumbling while she was in the room. It's like, well, what do you know, Docs? Like, I want to go back and listen to her again. Like, what exactly do you know? What are the warnings that you had? Like, what do you remember? So there's that.
That's why I thought that she also has her memories.
You think she has some of her memories?
I think she also has her memories too.
Maybe she's Sylvie. But literally all that build up, y'all, to get this man in that suit to open up those doors.
Child.
It's like,
were you laughing or were you like shocked and then laughed?
I was shocked as shit and then I was like, my mouth was open, and then I was like, "What?"
On the floor.
Then it ended. You know, it was over. I was like, "What?" Just
And then fade to black and credits. Look here.
No end credits.
Feige.
No nothing.
No,
Just
no
nothing.
Easter egg, nothing.
Nothing.
The disrespect.
It would have been nice to see like the little TVA when it reboots, it popped back up and like just by having the insert line, like the little dot. That's it. That wouldn't have been enough for me.
Anything, but no, it was straight
black
up.
screen.
It's like boom, big whatchamacallit, and it was a wrap. It was a wrap. And so having that little scene in mind, when you look at that trailer, there is a shot where the timeline explodes again. And instead of it ending on Loki, he turns around and has it exploding behind him. And that's what leads me to think that it's happening more than once in these last 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Because you see it explode again and he turns around. It's behind him. It's not, it doesn't end on his face like how it did when we were all like, what the hell? Mm-hmm. He turned around.
He's probably like back to the drawing board.
Yeah, back to the drawing board. So I don't know if he's able to control his slippage or if it's because he's a god. And remember how he stole the time stone in his first season? Like if he still has that in his pocket, like Tyrion with the cure in his foot or whatever, the mushrooms or whatever in his foot. I don't know. But like there's something obviously very wrong here. Why Loki is the only one that can retain his memories. And I don't know if it's because he's not a part of the Protocol 42 or whatever, but he's clearly retained his memories, wherein everyone else in the TVA has forgotten what the TVA is. They have absolutely no idea what freaking Mobius was like. No, we do have ATVs. First off, that's not
you got letters backwards. Like the letters wrong.
Right.
Just mix them together. That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Hilarious.
That's not what I said. So I'm really excited to see what's going on. When I looked at the trailer and slowed it down, the things that popped out most to me, just throwing out like, and I was like, okay, we break it down like a fraction, and find those common denominators. It was one spaghetti. Loki is a spaghetti god, and he's still time slipping. So he feels like the old Loki because this is one of the first times that I can remember since season 1 that Loki has straight up said, I'm a god, right? Like other than talking to Sylvie or whatever, he's not going out to people and been like, I am God, Loki, like how he usually would, like every random person. Do you remember the very first episode of the very first season when he was like in Mongolia or something like that? And he was like, bow before me, basically like I'm Loki. And then they came and pruned his ass. Like that was Loki. He was always like, I'm a god. Respect me.
Look,
right?
How did I find it? I just clicked once.
Because you have black and white.
I clicked once.
You're here for your uncanny abilities of search.
I literally just clicked once and I was like, and let me just go ahead and put this up since I have it here.
Boom.
So
I'm a fast learner and I'm a god. And we don't hear him talking like that, like old Loki.
Yeah. That's Avengers. Yeah. That's Avenger 1 Loki.
Yeah. Avengers Loki, yeah.
Where he's like, get it right. Like, I am Loki. So there's that. And then not right after that, but the next things is him being in like the whatever you want to call it, the Loom viewing room with everybody. Okay, right there. Boom. This one right here, you can see that that Mobius has kids. Look at all the toys in the front.
Bruh.
And then out of the window, somebody
whose man's?
a sheet.
Yeah. Whose man's?
Get out.
Who the hell was sneaking out?
A teenager.
Yes.
That is a teenager. That is a teenager sneaking out. That is what that is. That is a teenager in the late 80s, early 90s sneaking out of the house.
Through the front window. Like he's obviously going to see that freaking sheet tied together. So
probably don't care. I'm already out the house, Dad. Peace.
True enough.
I'm already out the house.
Yeah, this was the yell. This was me and my rant. I did a 5-minute rant. Fuck that beach. But yeah, that was the rant. Yeah, never going back.
She's the worst. Yeah, don't go back.
She is.
I'm not.
She is.
I'm not.
Don't go back.
The thing is, these jumps are really big because this is only a minute and 32. So technically, it's like 10 seconds. It's supposed to be a jump. So that's how much a jump is.
if you are in the right before, I want to say, okay, let me scroll. Yeah, scrub back. You're gonna see scrub back before Mobius. Yeah, okay. Keep scrubbing forward from there, and you'll see them in that room right there. At that point, I was like, oh no, they sent Timely back out there because that didn't happen like that.
Yeah, I was wondering because I saw the pictures from this, and I was trying to look for thumbnails, and I was like, when did he ever have that in his hand?
He didn't. So it's
exactly.
Like this happened again. They sent Timely out there, and he's walking Timely through how to do it. He even says, you know, the button sticks or whatever else. So it's like, all right, how many times did this happen? Because he didn't even make it to the button for it to stick last time.
Yeah.
So, all right, boom. Go ahead, scrub. Finally, we see Sylvie sitting in that room from that very first trailer where we were expecting her to be, right? I was wondering when this was going to happen. And this is when everything unravels around her. In the very first trailer, we see like record players and records unraveling around Sylvie.
Well, even if you go back to the Marvel, see that?
Yeah.
It starts out
on record. She's Loki channeling her inner Star-Lord.
Stereo 2. I'm trying to see if there's anything else on there.
That and a record goes around and around and around and around and around until it's
a loop.
It's going in a loop until it stops. Until you reset the needle. And so
that was one of the things that me and the boys had brought up with it. This is very Westworld.
Yeah, it's very, I don't even know the words for it. Like it's,
oh my gosh,
it's very Loki. Like I'm really excited about this.
So where the hell is Casey?
I'm gonna make a Doctor Who reference. Big ball of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff.
So
Maybe Smith.
So with Casey, this is another one of those common denominators from breaking it down like a fraction. Everybody went home. Everybody's minds wiped, right? And I can, from the trailers that we've seen, B-15 was a doctor. We know that. The very first trailer of this season, we saw B-15 was a doctor. Mobius lives in a suburban life. Ouroboros seems to have a repair shop that the TVA's advancement and repairs department is modeled after. And Casey seems to be somewhere that is very bad. I don't know if he is a prisoner of war or what it is. This man is very clearly trying to escape from something. And then within that trailer, I'm going to scrub through mine and see if I can find it. There is a point at which, okay, right after Sylvie sitting on the couch, scrub a little bit. You're going to see it. There's going to be there's going to be searchlights.
It's only going to let me, it's that I can't get, hold on.
Yeah.
That was it, wasn't it?
Damn. I think, I think that was it. You know what that makes me think of? That makes me think of the Days of Future Past storyline from X-Men. Short synopsis if you don't know what that is, but basically it's somewhat what they did for the Fox movie, Days of Future Past, where they had like all types of powered people and stuff locked up. Not saying that Casey has a power, but it's possible. We don't know what he was on any of the timelines, so that looks very, very interesting and extremely sus
to me. Casey looks like when you brighten up that picture, the screenshot of the of that. He's got all these people that are behind him that look like they're trying to be quiet.
Those look like guards.
And they look like they are in.
Yeah, I can't get them.
I don't know if it's a prisoner, if he's being imprisoned someplace, or what it is.
Or is he maybe being smuggled out?
Yeah, it's just a regular white shirt. I think just dirty. I don't see anything on it that says anything like prison like.
So it's like, what happened to him? Did he get captured? Did he something happened to Casey? Something happened. Like, look at him. Like something happened to Casey. And so
I think more than any other character that like isn't one of our majors in this series, Casey gets a lot of screen time for having just small lines there. They've made it a point to make him stand out to us. So yeah, I think there's definitely something up with him too.
Great. Now, after this, of course, we see the Zaniac poster. We see B-15. We've seen that, right? So it's like, okay, well, that's happened. But what we hadn't seen before is Mobius seeing his home life. The fact that he's married. You see all that. He's got kids. He's married. He's living a suburban life. And then right after that, It's the TVA coming apart and Miss Minutes thanking you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Pre-programmed message. This would have been a pre-programmed message that happens in the event of, which I think really does lend to the theory that, okay, this happens over and over again because it's pre-programmed.
It's Loki. What?
Oh, go ahead.
It's Loki like Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Because Ragnarok happens over and over again in cycles. Interesting.
And I think it's crazy that we see the TVA coming apart at the seams in the same way that we see the actual timeline, because the TVA is outside of the timeline. Yeah. I made the assumption of thinking that, okay, when the TVA, when the timeline blows up, right, then the TVA blows up, right? Like, or something like that. And it doesn't look to be that at all. It looks like the TVA just begins to spaghettify.
Yeah. Unravel. Yeah.
Everyone else does.
That's why I was concerned. I'm like, it's not a death because we never see anybody die from pruning. We just know that they're just not in this this plane anymore. Exactly. They could be gone somewhere else.
Right. Whereas I think when you get squished in the box, you die.
Oh no, you dead.
Yeah. If you're squished in the box, I think you're definitely dead. For this here, if that was a huge pruning wave of energy that hit them, they're all definitely going to come back, and maybe this is only just like one little snapshot, and then like the next like 2 or 3 seconds we'll see it rewinding and starting back just like that, which I think would be fitting for the timey-wimey of it all.
So let me see.
Ready to keep going?
Yep, keep going.
Yep, for sure.
All of these we've seen pretty much up until you keep scrubbing. We've seen all that up. Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Until Loki gets pulled through time again while the TVA is disintegrating, and it looks like he gets pulled to Mobius. Now, I don't know if it's He Who Remains plan or whatever, or it's pre-programmed or whatever to pull him to everyone that he needs to be pulled to in order to build back up the
bring
team.
The timeline back.
But at the very end,
first of all, they got jokes. They got jokes.
It's
they
hilarious.
got jokes. He was doing the exact same thing.
Doing the same thing. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
They got jokes.
Marvel's a fun place. Marvel's a fun place. But at the very end of I'm not telling you to skip to but at the very end of the trailer, he has everybody. He has the whole team, and they're in a workshop that I believe is Ouroboros' that looks like the TVA's workshop, except it doesn't have the pneumatic tubes. So you know you're not in the
question.
TVA. It also has windows.
Okay, question for the Ragnarok aspect. Normally what happens is, Fenrir will kill I forget what Thor's brother's name is, but there's a fight with him, and then Thor fights the world snake, and then once everyone's dead and all things on fire, out of the world tree is the Norse Adam and Eve. Or what if that's what is going on with OB and possibly Miss Minutes, since we know that they have their memories, or maybe Docs and OB, if we want to have it be another human, not an AI program. That they're the two that whenever this shit cycles through and happens, they always come back and they start from scratch without knowing. And that may be the only memory loss that they have. They remember all these other things, but they don't remember that there have been breaks when time ended and they had to reboot.
Question: how many? Do you remember the medals and stuff on her? Did she have more than the other lady that was in a chair?
Yeah.
Okay, and she had more than the guy that was asleep, right?
Yeah. She had all the medals. Yeah.
Okay.
She had more than the guy, and I think she did have more than the judge, which is weird then, because the judge seemed to be like the head one in charge. And when Lysa went off and did her thing, she was going AWOL and disobeying a direct order. But how is she still more decorated than?
Yes, that's something like, what are the decorations?
Interesting.
If it's more of like what they've been through, how many times they've been through something. Yeah. No, not field work. Okay. I mean, like how many times they've been through a reset, and what they're supposed to retain is into like into those
like multiversal. Like, oh, this is how many times I survived. The multiverse.
Yes.
Fought and survived.
Right.
Yes.
Which
So,
could
I'm
also lead to why Lysa Timely, that if you watch Game of Thrones, you know the reference. Okay, like I said earlier, she's always going to be Lysa. Don't judge me. I know what her character name is, but that's not what I'm going to use. That would explain why she is in the feels that she is when they're locked up, and then they get put in a pot, because she straight looks at Brad after that affection that we saw. She got busy towards Vlad. She once this came around, she looked at him like, "Will you just cut your bullshit, dude? Mm-hmm. Do you think I didn't know that we're only here because you went off and did all that fuck shit and tried to tell and told on us and told what the secret plan was?" He was like, "Oh, well, I didn't know that you knew about that." And she just looked at him like,
well, even before that, like when they were having the discussions about what they were planning on doing with B-15 and Loki,
yeah,
she agreed to whatever they said, and then she got up and did exactly what she did. Like she had that plan already. She didn't have to create a plan; it was already there. So she might have already known, like, oh shit, it's getting ready to happen again. All right, let me go get the troops. We gotta stall so they can figure out something. So I'm like, she was already on the move. By the time they came back and tried to figure out who to talk to, they were already going through the doors, and B-15 was like, "What the hell's happening?"
Right. y'all doing? Yeah, she was just as confused as we were, because y'all doing all this just for Sylvie?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Like you need that many bombs and shit?
Exactly.
Meanwhile, back to the ranch, they were like, "We don't give a damn about Sylvie. We about to bomb all these branches."
Yep.
Right.
Like, listen, we gotta be here long enough to do something. We gotta be here.
Not the goal. Survival is the goal.
Yeah, that's so crazy. See, and that again makes me wonder, what does she know that she has to go out here and do this? What is she trying to protect? Because I don't think it's just a general being of the TVA.
I think she's trying to protect time because it's Sylvie and she knows what's going to happen. She knows.
She did pop off and say this is all Sylvie's fault. Well, how do you know it's all Sylvie's fault, though? What do you mean? Because she sends somebody else back out like, we need to know exactly what happened at the end of time. I feel like she should already have that information. So that's the only thing that throws a kink in the theory of her being a Kang variant. But it could still work out.
Oh, you're really,
so many
really not
avenues
going
of
to give me
speculation.
Give me the frame.
Which frame are you looking for?
I'm trying to see what's behind
that
OB.
One?
Yes,
that looks like his work.
Look, no glasses.
Looks like his workshop.
No glasses though. No glasses.
That was back in the day. Remember when they jumped before? When Loki jumped, he didn't have glasses. His hair was better. Like now,
that's in the past. Yep.
So this is in the TVA though, and you can tell because when they're not.
That's his workshop behind him.
The workshop that he has is outside the TVA. There's windows in it behind it. And it's like the very last shot of the trailer, but he's in that workshop with everybody, and there's windows. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Did he take Ouroboros out of his time and put him in a workshop? Like, did Ouroboros basically just build a workshop that looks like this old workshop to make him feel
hold on. Can we highlight Laundry Day's last comment there, Nika? When I don't recall him saying that. What scene?
Oh no, he did. He did. Oh, absolutely.
Before somebody
jog my memory.
He was like, he was doing his little spiel or whatever, but he's showing
how to fix it.
Purple paint.
Or when he was in we're all gonna die.
No, he was
the aftermath of that for this episode.
He was showing the model. Okay. The model. He was showing them the model of the thing when Victor Timely first walked in or whatever, and he pulled out the model. And he was going through all the things. They were like, are you sure it was going to work? And basically, he's like, well, basically, long story short, he was like, we wouldn't have to worry about it working if somebody didn't kill he who remains and ruin my life and unleash all the branches of time.
Yep.
Looked right at her.
I mean, see, is he talking about ruining his life right there in that instant, though? Or is it times before? We don't just talking about know exactly where it is in time.
She killed he who remains. He literally said somebody looked at her and was like, until somebody killed he who remains and ruined my life. Like literally, it's you.
Okay.
Yeah, he looked dead at her, and they caught her looking at him because they turned, her face flashed up next.
There's only one person that he could have been talking about with that statement. It's you.
So, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, don't look around surprised or nothing.
But I stopped on this because that's Loki in the background looking at Loki.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Loki looking at Loki in the middle of a meltdown in the TVA. You can tell because the lights are off and all that. Right?
And nobody's working
in a different location than the elevator scene for this one. So yeah, how many Groundhog Days y'all think they're gonna have in this next episode?
Oh, and then he disappears. Y'all trash. Hold on.
Yeah, see, I think we're going to see a lot of resets in the next episode.
At least two. At least.
At the very least two.
Because this is the original one that we always see, from episode 1, where he has to go back and prune himself.
Mm-hmm.
This is that was the
this hand here.
One? Yeah, about this one. This one is the The one before that is the second one, and we know that has to happen at least again because by the end you'll see it blows up again.
Trying to see if there's any different shots, because this is all pretty much the same from the first time we saw it last episode. It looks like they're all in the same spot.
Keep scrubbing.
Okay, we get to lose all his skin.
Lose all his skin. That comment hilarious.
We'll all die.
Okay, so is this different? No.
Yes, isn't that different?
Yeah.
This is different. This is all the different stuff.
I think that's a redo.
See?
Yeah. How did he even make it out there? And they reinforced the suit?
They had to. They had to do.
They either look at the helmet. It doesn't look like that huge line of duct tape.
Mother, you son of a
had to put on there.
It looks like they put more duct tape on.
It looks the whole suit looks bulkier.
Mm-hmm.
And it's peeling apart. Like it's still clearly clearly peeling apart. So the tiny wimey wibbly, it's still ripping that bad boy apart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just put enough extra layers in there that it didn't happen right away this time. And they possibly could have gotten everything together a little bit earlier this time around, because I would assume that there were clues left, like I told y'all the description of the Star Trek episodes I was thinking about earlier. Yeah, I think there's going to be infinite amounts, but we're not going to see all of those.
Please don't do that to
redos.
us.
Yeah. And I think that you see, like, because the beginning of the trailer is Loki coming back and them asking, well, what do you know? He's like, look, assume I don't know too much, but I'm a god and I learn fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't been through this before. You need to make a suit that is super strong, because as soon as he walks out there, he's gonna die.
Yep.
Yeah, he did the same thing. This is the same thing he did with the loom thing or whatever temporal thing they needed to make that extra part that Obi had to bring.
Oh, you can see all the duct tape. Look at that
for the first one. Yeah,
you can see all the duct tape. Oh, this is so great. Look at this. This is amazing quality that we're getting here.
It more than one time.
The cinematography is doing what it should be doing.
The button, and it makes you wonder, like, does it not work? Because he keeps hitting the button and nothing's happening.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. This is Loki getting sucked back into that workshop. So bust it. Keep going and then freeze frame and you'll see everybody. All right, bust it.
Look at her.
And why does that look like a messy lobby of Gringotts from Harry Potter?
It's his workshop. Look at it. Except it has windows now.
Mm-hmm.
It has windows and it's not as cramped.
Yeah,
as we saw. There's that.
So this is even further back
right there.
Right.
So this is even further back.
This is even the TVA, and the reason why is because it has those windows in the back. Like, where are we?
The floor is definitely TVA. The floor is definitely TVA,
and it's got the orange monitors on the side. So I'm like, okay.
And the old tech. Yeah,
this is clearly his repair workshop somewhere at some point in time. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I got for that one. But look at it, loud, y'all. Like, it exists.
Yeah, Phil to Phil's point there. Yeah, Ruby is wearing scrubs. So yeah, this I think
the doctor. We saw it in the first.
That's what I was about to say. Here she's wearing scrubs, which typically not a lot of doctors do, but I think we're back
That
far
surgeons
enough
do.
that she was just starting out, and I'm not saying she stayed at that. I'm saying this is we're far back enough to see where she's beginning, and then later on we're gonna see her.
Or she could just be getting ready to scrub in, because as a surgeon you'd wear these to scrub in.
Wear scrubs.
Yep, you don't wear a white jacket. You wear these so you can have access. Nothing on your arms. Your arms is free. You got to wash your hands all the way up to your elbows.
And if we look at the very first, trailer for Loki season 2, you'll see her in those same scrubs with a white jacket on, with a time door behind her.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why I think this is before that.
And this is. What was this button for?
I don't know. Stop. Was that the stop thing to close the gates? Maybe. Remember when he almost locked Mobius out there? You hit the button. Looks like somebody else is hitting it though. Somebody with a watch.
OB.
Maybe that's OB with different clothes on because he's got green sleeves now. I don't know.
I think it might be just rolled up. Looks like it's like rolled up. Like whatever this is, it's the outside and that's the inside of it. So maybe it's like a shirt and then another thingy.
And another shirt.
Because did we get this shot of the explanation before?
Yeah,
no, that right there. No,
we didn't. Okay.
With the miniature?
We got the miniature, but I don't know if we got this shot of them walking it down, because I know he had it and then somebody took it because they were arguing about who the miniature was.
Yeah, freaking thing was like, no, it looks like it's your turn. He was like, I'm not going back out there. It's like, nah, bro, I ain't going back out there. You guys
see what's going on behind the 2 episodes. Okay, this is Victor again.
Yeah.
Back in his time.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like this is from the first episode. Like they were using a bunch of stuff from the first episode as well to throw in here. Yep, this has all happened.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we saw all that happen before.
Sorry, the backside of that.
Yep, there's that.
Oh my gosh, yo. Why you gotta show it from the back? Like this is terrible.
This is a different time because the thing is on the ground, right?
That is the worst.
And he's still inside. This happened when he was outside. So this is a different one. They didn't even make it this time.
Oh, man.
Because remember, he was already outside running when he spaghettified in front of the doors that were closing. He's inside the doors spaghettifying.
Yeah. So then that happens again. There you go.
That's hilarious.
Yep.
This gives me hope for the fallout because of this right here.
Lord have mercy.
And Lonja said it looks like the variants are getting pulled out of time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. They got I love this, but I hate this because I got questions.
Yeah, it's a huge constant reset, I think.
Keep going, you'll find the lie thing. Keep going.
Hey.
Yeah, you won't believe which turns into a lie.
Yeah, you're sitting outside. You're sitting outside, man.
Where outside? Where
the end of time?
That looks like the end of time. Yeah.
So I'm thinking she might have got pruned there, right?
Stuff goes because Elias is there. You can see all the stuff behind her.
Wait, where's his helmet? No helmet. Oh, you mean when the shot that I had before of him, spaghettifying? He didn't have a helmet on.
No, he did, and I was wondering. I saw his hair poking out. I'm like, am I tripping?
Nope, hair.
No, that's his hair.
He didn't even make it. Damn, I wonder what happened. Did they try to rush it? Like, damn.
You know, I'm just now thinking, like, watching that. That I think that is the end of time where we just saw Renslayer there. From what we've been shown so far, it seems like there's only been a couple folks that have been able to survive there. Or I remember, the only people we've seen mostly are Loki's, but there was one aspect of Floor there. And now it seems there's an aspect of Renslayer there. Miss Minutes can come and go as she wills. But why is it mainly just Loki's that we see there? So I think it lends a bit more weight to Renslayer being a Kang variant, because we've only seen like very powerful characters that have variants that can stay there, which also I think Mobius still could be a Loki variant, but we'll see.
That's the shot you were talking about with the explosion behind him?
Nope. That's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
He turns to it, blows up again. You see it blowing up, right? You see his face? He's like,
shit.
What do I
He's
have
like, damn it, not again. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, damn.
So I think because A before C was here, and then C was D, and then the E.
Right. Yeah, like he just saw before everything popped off, like, damn it, that didn't even fucking work. Back to the drawing board.
Like, great.
Yeah. And then there's the believe and lie transition here, which is very interesting.
Like,
you know what? That scene that it was behind, when I first saw this, I thought that the middle Loki was actually the real Loki, and it ended up being the one on the side. So I'm again questioning this scene, if that even that one that was on there was the real Loki, and maybe he just phased in and phased out just to mess around, because it's Loki and he does dumb shit like that sometimes.
I want to know what the lie is. What is the lie?
Because they do too.
Yeah, what's lie?
Because there you go, me. Because freaking Miss Minutes at the end, we hear her say, "There's something that you have." And she's clearly, I think she's talking to Loki. Like, it's something you got to see. What is the lie? Is Sylvie right? Is this all unnecessary? Will incursions not actually happen? Do incursions happen because of something else? Probably not. I mean, like, why would you waste all this time establishing all these rules if that's not what it is? So what is the lie? Like,
someone said, is Mobius lying?
Is Mobius the lie, right? Or are all the TVA agents the lie? Like, do you need to not pull the TVA agents out of time, right? Could you have created robots, or could you have used people from someplace else? Like, what is, there's something that is clearly going to blow our crap when we see it. And I don't know.
Is it the whole of the TVA that could be the lie?
I don't know. But that's the thing, right? If the TVA is the lie,
there's so many different roads they could travel down with this. And this again is why I said I love the speculation that this brings to the conversation.
I feel like at this point he is an unofficial TVA agent. So you're saying maybe he's an official one?
Yeah. I think he's absolutely an unofficial TVA agent.
He was
Are they trying to make Loki a TVA agent?
Because this is also different, right?
Yeah. We've not seen it. Well, no, we've seen that room, but it's
the truck
different variation
hit into it. Like, it was already like smashed, and the truck was gone, and he was already like either on the ground or something like that. I think this is also a different one.
Okay.
I agree.
Now we have to ask, what the hell? Is he just going on in a loop and a loop and a loop?
Yeah, I think it's Groundhog's Day.
This is new.
Yeah, because she's dressed differently.
Yep.
So what is the deal?
And where are those strands coming from?
Oh, well, it's the TVA unraveling for sure.
I feel like they might be in Obi's workshop because of this stuff back here, but it's like the workshop that has the room, like a earlier version of it.
Yeah.
See all the stuff behind him?
And the top, like the top looks cool with all those lights. I don't know. But it's unraveling for sure. And I'm just looking at Sylvie right now because, like, Broad, you better not be shocked that freaking reality is unraveling. Like,
is breaking because of you.
Oh, literally. So we saw that with Brad.
I'm going to skip it. I'm going to not say anything else about Sylvie. This is new.
Boom. That.
Oh, yeah.
Why is Loki outside and not
without a suit?
Just chilling. Not spaghettified.
How is he not spaghettified? How is he not dead? How is he not anything? Like,
he should have went out there in the first place. But
is it possible that we've gone back so far to where it's not maybe as dangerous as it was before? Like, he figured out he needs to go a lot further back than they thought, and now he's able to walk in there and hurry up and catch it before it really goes like viral and spaghettified kill.
Or he can go and see what they're supposed to be doing. Like, they don't even know what that thing looks like out there, right? Like, for real, as to why the button is sticky. So this could be him just be like, you know what, open this fucking door. Let's just get this shit popping, and let me just see. Because we're gonna reset anyways.
Could be.
And then here's the thing: the reason why I think that it is late in the games, because I feel like you can see temporal aura around him.
Yeah, this. Yeah,
yeah, it does look like it. Yeah.
And so even low level of radiation, you would have some sort of protective suit. and you see like it's like his jacket is that like little pieces of his jacket that are like coming off, but his skin is fine. Like Loki is fine. It's the craziest shit. I have no idea.
Listen, he was also fine when he got zapped in the past, and then came through and saved Mobius and pushed him back through the door. So he may have an innate ability, being half frost giant. He may be able to resist that.
B-15 is sitting down right behind the cake.
See, Casey's just dressed like a regular person.
Yeah. So it's
he might have been in an accident or something like that, because he just has on a regular like suit and pants, like a shirt and pants.
But he doesn't look filthy now.
Though.
No. So it's at least they got him washed up. Like, I wonder what happened to Casey. It makes me sad to think that Casey was in like something horrible, right? Because we look at all these other TVA agents and it's like, okay, well, you had a great life, Mobius, maybe we, and this and that. But what about the TVA agents that inevitably were taken out of something that was absolutely horrible, right? A life like that was absolutely horrible.
What if he chose that, and chose to what if maybe the option was presented, and he volunteered as tribute and said, "Yeah, please take that shit out of my memory." And reboot whatever, or put me to work so I don't have to go back to that horrible, disgusting place.
Or what if everybody who's in the TVA is supposed to be in the TVA and was pulled out of whatever timeline they're in, imploding and being bye-bye?
That fits too. That also fits.
So they're all people who would have been pruned. You mean like?
Oh no, like dead. Like their timelines are no more, and they're like, you know what? Bring that person.
Wait, you know what? That's a really good parallel for White Lighters in Charmed. I don't know if y'all ever watched that show. Quick explanation: White Lighters are basically angels from heaven that are sent to watch over. Usually, it's just regular humans, but every now and then it's also someone with some innate magic ability, like a witch or a wizard or something. And they're going to die young, and it's that White Lighter's job to keep them safe and making decent decisions. So when that death happens, they ascend to being an angel, and 9 times out of 10 they become White Lighters themselves. So again, and it also ties into some things in the timelines having to be static. Some things you can go ahead and change and prune and cut wherever, but every now and then there are those beings that have to be there. There are the situations that have to happen every single time, no matter how you try to get out of it, like Doctor Strange in the What If series. That level. So maybe the TVA isn't just people that they did pull out of time for no reason.
Like
they're just always supposed to be there. Yeah,
because think about it,
that was part of their timeline. They just don't know that.
Yeah, like they had to be here because Loki would need them to do something. Because according to He Who Remains, all of this is planned, right? So the players had to be in place.
He had the plan. So yeah, he put everything, whatever obstacle or anything they had to face.
I like this one too. Laundry Day says, or what if these are the originals?
The originals.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the
That's
TVA.
highly
There's
possible.
Something about these people that made them worthy of cloning.
Right.
Yeah. And that would explain why none of them ever seem to need real sleep or eating. Because we've seen them eating, but the only thing we've seen them eating is key lime pie.
Yeah, and not drinking it. Well, drinking hot cocoa. But I don't think
hot cocoa. We've
else.
never seen them with any other type of beverage, as far as I can remember. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat room. But yeah, they have that whole cafeteria room with just key lime pie, and I think there's been hot chocolate. I think maybe there was a bottled water here or there, but that's about it.
So I don't think this is happening
this
again.
Asshole.
I think this is the first time we saw it, and they just put this in here because this is what happened, right?
Yeah,
he hit him.
He slapped him. Or punched him.
Wait, was B-15 in the room when that happened?
Yep.
I don't remember. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Mobius had a salad in season 1.
Did you have a salad in season 1?
When they were in the break room.
Okay.
When they first got there. Yep.
So what? Does anyone else remember any? There was a different drink in season 1. All right.
You get one token a day, so you can choose to eat or do
something. You know, right. Yeah, maybe it's like credits for the replicator in Star Trek. You have to have a certain amount of credits to get, you know, whatever type of food or whatever object you want from the replicator.
This is my favorite.
Yeah,
I just like it so much
because it looks so weird, but it
works
so often cool looking. Yeah,
and it's
I think do y'all maybe it's just me, but how the letters are so metallic.
Yeah,
I in the graphics too. There, and I think this is the one that we've seen the most like that. Yeah.
Because we usually see it in black or white. We've never seen it in color. This is the first time we've seen it in color. It's always been black and white.
And usually it's regular fonts that we can identify a little bit.
These are
not all the time, but those with the cracks and how like that looks a bit more electrified. Yeah,
it looks more like Miss Minutes. Because they said the Loki, the original Loki logos that cycle through are all the things that Loki has been in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, my brain is so stupid.
You said sleepy?
No, I said stupid. I'm not going to say
what is this.
That made me the way that sentence was structured by Meeks. It put something in my brain that does not need to be spoken.
Now I'm curious.
Yeah,
Lady D, what's this in the shorts?
That is the explainer on the food, the not sleeping, not eating from the TVA handbook. That tells you they only get 17 minutes a day, and it shows you the tokens thing or whatever.
There's nothing I can do. It's gonna be this size. It's gonna be this size if I try to do the thing. Hold on.
Don't get any bigger.
Will it work?
Can you zoom? Can you
hold on? It won't even work. Hold on. I gotta do this, and then because I tried to put it in there and it was like, bitch, no. You said this screen. And I was like, okay, shit, fine, bitch.
I put my thought in our private chat on StreamYard.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
I said it was a stupid thought, okay? Don't judge me, all right? I didn't say it out loud. Shut up.
Yeah, I can't get any bigger than this.
So
because of how it's tiny.
And it falling into the cafeteria.
So you get
minutes the Overlord.
So you can
choose reset and recharge less. And absolutely
you can chew on your pie and drink your juice that's probably
laced with all
types of random bathroom,
shit. Go to the gym or eat pie.
17 minutes?
Yes. 17-minute shower, 17-minute gym, 17-minute pie.
That's literally Face by McDonald's. Y'all funny.
Yeah.
That's even funnier. Okay, so now I got to stop this.
It is because
Phil.
Awful corporation behind, barely giving people breaks and no benefits.
Yeah, the increasing randomness of child labor laws that have been broken over this past year. I've heard about it. Is astounding.
Oh yeah, they're listen. I went to McDonald's and I saw this kid hand me my food, and I was like,
"How old are you?"
I literally.
How old are you?
What time
are you even in? Are you even in middle school yet? Why are you here?
I was like, "My God, you're young. What are you like? 16?" Like, no, I'm 14.
Well, 14 is it was here. I'm assuming, right, in Columbus. 14 is of legal age if you get a work permit signed by
and it's not, and you can't, there's certain jobs you can't do, which is why they were at the window handing out food.
Yeah. So that I won't side eye too much, but no, what I'm saying,
I'm a side eye working at 14 period because
I've heard reports of younger children than that.
Girl, that's too much.
I was working at Chuck E. Cheese at 14.
That's too much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a kid. I'm trying to be outside being like, what y'all doing? I was asleep at 8 o'clock at 14 because Barbara Ann didn't play. I didn't go outside. I was in the bed.
Yeah. That was the thing.
Yeah. See, now I'm just curious about this because this is glass. Now I wanna.
And well, yeah, that metallic blue actually. the metallic blue looked like ice to me.
And this is backwards.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah,
Was
I
it
was
flipping?
about to ask that. What is
No.
up with the season 2 going backwards?
Probably because
Yeah,
we're in a loop.
let that could be it. That could be it.
Not repurposed.
Yeah, it feels like, have
kerosene.
y'all read the handbook?
Yucky.
You're
Remember
right.
to bring your own cup because the TVA doesn't have any.
Son. I'm saying though.
Which is crazy.
It really is. Because I'm sorry, especially with the hot chocolate. No, I need my own cup for my hot chocolate.
Did you assign them cups when you plucked them out of their lives? Like, where are they getting cups from? Like,
who does the laundry?
What laundry?
Girl, what laundry?
That's what I'm saying. Like, do y'all even get dirty or sweaty or smelling disgusting like humans actually get
Casey
after multiple days without a shower?
With that ink stain on his shirt. He's been in the same shirt.
Yep, right there. Literally.
Yeah, fair enough. Because how you gonna allow a 17-minute shower as a choice, but nobody's there to make sure their clothes are clean within that 17 minutes for them to put back on? That just seems weird to me. The color of the pie, you know what? Yeah, it could have been the color of the pie. You're right.
It's very green.
Yeah, I'm so intrigued. I didn't even know they released this. Y'all are rude, disrespectful.
Yeah, I didn't see this blurb at all.
Make sure there's nothing at the end. Sometimes I like to throw shit at the end.
What blurb? What we talking about? What we at?
I just want to make sure there's nothing at the end. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So just for the episode alone, what would you guys rate it?
Yes.
Can you put a number to that, ma'am? Scale of 1 to 10.
I really enjoyed it.
Let's say what 1 to 10 Loki shenanigans.
I'm gonna give it
1 to 10 Victor Timely's.
I'm gonna give it 9 Victor Timely's. I'm gonna give it 9 because I really enjoyed it.
All right.
I really enjoyed it.
I like it. B?
I am giving, and I mean this is rare for me. I am giving it 10 Victor Timely's because he gratified at the end. Bruh, when I tell you my mouth was just open and I was like, what just, because he spaghettified and it was over. I was like, what just happened? I looked at my husband, I was like, what just happened? He just staring at the screen like, I don't like, what just happened? Did they just kill what? After all of this, you make the entire point of all of these episodes was us to get Victor here because we needed his aura.
Yep.
Open the blast door so we could save the TVA. And obviously we knew other things were going to happen, but the TVA was clearly going to still exist, right, guys? Because blah, blah, blah. No, absolutely not. You're completely wrong. We're sorry for Secret Invasion. Well, damn. Okay.
Listen, the way I was thinking, I've watched a bunch of reactors because there's a group of people that I just watch all the time. And one of them was like, listen, so now that Victor Timely fell, Loki's got to go out there right now, right? And then it ended and they were like, it exploded. But he's supposed to go out there after him. And there's no after. No, not right now. No.
Yep.
No, not right now. 2 more episodes. What is going on?
It's nuts. Yeah, and we only
you're correct, Phil. You're correct, Phil.
Episodes.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, 4 out of 4. Okay. Absolutely. Yeah. I think I'm not gonna go full 10 because we still have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. 2 episodes left. Shut up! Don't judge. Look, there was rum in my cup.
You were reading, and
so I would say I'll give it a strong 9.25. Victor Timely's because it was great with the action and the intrigue and the mystery and the absolute the actual fucks
the fuckery
has happened. Is great. Like where are we going? Is this a disruption of the timeline? Is this an incursion undercover and we just don't know it? Is Reed Richards and Sue Storm gonna fucking show up in the finale like, boy, what the fuck you over here doing? Okay, didn't we tell your ass to calm down a while ago and now you still in here doing this fuck shit? You know, are we gonna see any of the Council of Kangs come through and start wrecking shop? I can't call exactly what's going to happen,
Are we actually going to see Kang the Conqueror? That's another one. Are we actually going to see Kang the Conqueror being like, well, damn, they fucked this one up too?
Technically, they're all conquerors. Just some of them are far or more higher powered than others.
No, I mean the Kang the Conqueror, because only one calls himself Kang the Conqueror, right? No. Everybody else has their own names, but only one calls himself Kang the Conqueror, right?
In the comic books, they're all just every Kang that you see is like a phase of Kang the Conqueror. They're all Kang the Conqueror. They're all phases of him.
They're all different phases. Yeah, that's what I was trying to explain in the beginning.
But whose first name and last name and middle name is Kang the Conqueror?
Yeah,
in a bunch of Kangs.
None of them.
None of them.
Kang is a name that was picked after they started doing all this. The original name is Nathaniel Richards.
But in MCU, I see what you're saying. In MCU, it does seem like they're trying to, like, that they don't confuse people, right? So they're like Scarlet Centurion, you're gonna be
they're showing it one piece at a time.
Or whatever you're gonna be.
I think they're gonna have one person represent Kang the Conqueror to make it easy for people who aren't comic book heads.
So I think
I'm trying to figure out if at the end we're gonna see that one person called Kang the Conqueror.
I don't know if we're gonna see him or not. I kind of hope so, but I also hope that we get payoff on the whole 5 different Kangs on the wall thing.
Yes,
like, there's just so much. I don't know. I'm listening. I had ideas, guys. I thought I might know something was going on, and then they spaghetti fire.
Can we just to close out, because I told y'all, Lady D and T Baby, when we were doing Game of Thrones, used to have us in rabbit holes for hours. It's a school night. We can't do that tonight. So what I will posit, perhaps as the final topic, though, is who do you think those 5 Kangs are on that wall? Because we already have the big 3. We saw that with the Council of Kangs previously in that Easter egg. I think another aspect that's going to be on there is the other, what is the other variation of Nathaniel that was really big? It was before he became Immortus. There's another one that was connected directly to that timeline in Nathaniel on the way to Immortus. What other ones do you think were represented on that bronze plaque that was on the wall that Loki exposed?
That's Lady D question, because I don't comic book.
No, yeah, I forgot on that. Do you have a speculation? Though we've seen some of the Kangs.
I don't know. Like listen. Like I tried to check. I thought I did, and I thought
can you
maybe what's going on, and then he opened the door. He just turned into spaghetti.
Oh my gosh.
That's legit, because I thought Victor Timely was gonna be one of those.
You had all these plans. I was just listening to you. She was like, and then this could happen, and then pop, and I'm just looking at her like this.
And then was like, girl, what? Got you, man.
Girl, what you say?
Yep. Exactly what Laundry Day was saying there. Like, if Wanda was there, she could have stopped the apostification. Wanda is powerful, but in this instance, I'm going to disagree with that. Because Wanda is a very powerful reality bender, but I don't think she would have been able to stop this. Again, like I said, sometimes things just happen in time that have to happen. And yes, King James, this is what I was telling them earlier. Do you think we will meet Iron Lad? I think we are going to meet at least the MCU aspect of Iron Lad, because I am unsure whether they're going to give Kang that origin story from what we've seen so far. I think what they will do for Iron Lad is they're going to splice some of that storyline a little bit with the kid that was in Avengers 3, the kid that was in Iron Man 3 that we saw that came back for Tony's funeral at the end of Endgame. I think him and Riri Williams, we'll see once Ironheart comes out. They're going to be at MIT together, and he is going to develop an Iron Lad type suit. Whether he'll have the exact storyline, I don't know, but I think that's why they brought him back, because why else would you bring a side character like that back in that was close to Tony? It just they have to give him something to do, otherwise that was just a stupid
weird.
cameo.
It was weird.
Yeah, it has to build up to something. And because they've changed how we're seeing the origins of Kang with Victor Timely and all that, that's why I'm unsure whether they're going to stick with that bloodline connection for the Fantastic Four or not.
I feel like, and then I'm pretty sure I heard or read on one of these things, like they had all these plans for the MCU, and then Jonathan Majors happened.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Majors happened.
Yeah.
He did his read through or whatever, and they were like, oh shit, we found it. Like, you know, like how it happened with Robert Downey Jr., where it was like, oh, we could put the MCU on this whole back and let it roll for a good 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That, like, oh no, we figured out. And all personal stuff aside, whatever's happening to him legally, look at this man's range, y'all.
Exactly.
I would not be surprised if they don't completely just retcon that and be like, yeah, he showed up to Tony's funeral because, you know, he did help your boy. But Iron Lad is this boy over here that we can retcon into.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
He's like, he really, I'm going to give it to him. Like, Jonathan Majors really is that every Kang that we have seen from him thus far
has been him.
Different person, yo. It's been a completely different, it's still a completely different. He straight up hit us with a stutter from the 1900s.
I'm saying, even with the timekeepers, you remember the fake robot timekeepers?
Mm-hmm.
All of those voices he did.
It was him.
That's what I'm saying. The kid has range, like, and they really did find a gold mine, I think, putting him in that role. And I understand what's going on IRL in real life with all the shenanigans, but that's not for it. What's in that character? That character of Kang, that is going to take someone of Jonathan Majors' character and range to play all of those. And I still think it was
Did y'all forget when he brought another whole franchise in the Ant-Man movie? He turned it into Creed. Word. And he changed it. Word. Turned into Creed. And Word. He was laying in to Ant-Man. Ant-Man was like, God help me.
And I was like, God, just rip off the rest of the freaking
because when he started throwing them hands, look,
it hurt. It hurt me as the watcher.
It did not.
I'm just saying.
I was flinching. I was like, Jesus.
I was like, oh, I said,
somebody get him. Get him.
Different Jesus. But I said Jesus. I was like, Jesus.
Get him.
The rest of the shirt, Kang. We don't need
you know what? I was just thinking. I was just thinking Lady D was probably watching that wishing he had on some gray sweatpants.
I said a lot of things. No. If you go back, did I do that? I think I did. I said something too. Oh. I said something too. I had a whole like 2 minute thing in my review.
I will put it out because we've spoke on this, guys, on my channel, but because you know we haven't been over here before, I will make it known. I am a lady-loving lady, but I absolutely want my straight sisters to get all of the eye candy that they get too. Okay, don't just show the titties and the female asses and chesses and all that stuff. I want to see it. I know there's a whole bunch of other men out there that want to see it. I get it. But my straight sisters, though, can y'all give more than just who the fuck did we have before? What was it? Falcon? And
what a loser.
Falcon, what's my boy's name from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Mac? That was all. That was all they was trying to serve.
Woo, Mac and Trip. I wanted to kill them when they took Trip away. I was like, what's wrong with y'all?
I'm just saying, okay. I'm just saying, look, I am all for equal representation, and I want my straight sisters to have the same type of eye candy I be getting. Okay, so we need to work on that. That's all I'm saying. I'm here for the cause.
Okay, I'm done.
Come on.
But that's the show for tonight, y'all.
Go watch.
Did you say justices? You damn right. I said justices.
Justices and breasts.
Justices and chesticles. All the breasts. Every last one of them. The thighs, the thick thighs, and the muscles. All of it. Every last one. The pectorials, whatever you want to call it. All of that.
Yes. This was fun.
This was great.
This is a great one.
Always.
Hopefully, you can keep it together. Hopefully, you keep it together next week.
For all time. Oh.
Come on.
And B. Smith, I agree. I think we will see Iron Lad in some form as well. That's why I think it's going to be that little boy from Iron Man 3. And I'm here for it. Trip. Yeah.
Anybody got anything else?
What do we have? Lady D, I'm hoping that you're gonna drop that video that you said you had.
And I mean, I kind of don't have to now. I just walked y'all through the notes.
It don't matter.
That don't matter. We still need to hear this in your own words. Excuse me, did we not change the channel name to Let Be Explain? So can you just go ahead and explain?
Come on,
please and thank you.
So let me explain what's going on, right? So.
No, not right now. Nope, drop the video. Nope. Yo, chat room, don't even listen to her. Nope, drop the video. Type in the chat right now. Drop the video.
Okay. All I want to tell y'all right now, Lady D is a gangster. Black Wild, I'm gonna tell you right now. You write in the chat if you want. To, but you can't text me an ass whooping, so it don't matter. All right.
That is funny.
Thank y'all for joining us. This was great. I hope to see y'all again.
Absolutely.
All right. Y'all pray for me though. Fingers crossed that YouTube stops with the fuckery.
Listen, this is dumb. This is dumb. It really is.
It's really absurd.
It's really.
But yeah. We'll see y'all. If y'all like playing Jackbox games, if you're curious about what Jackbox games are, step over to the Citadel of Trivia channel on Friday night. I'll be hosting a session of some murder mystery, some the Wheel of Lux, some quicklashes, and we'll have a good time. So come join us. If you also go to my channel, AK Watch, I have been releasing some spooky season short stories from my writers group. Right now, we don't have a name, so I'm going to refer to us as a group has no name. Game of Thrones reference for y'all that don't know. And there's I think we got like 4 or 5 short stories on there. I just released my own that I did this morning. And we got 2 more coming before the spooky season is over tomorrow. So look forward to those, please. And give Lady D a sub. And likes on her videos. Please come to my channel. I welcome you with open arms. Give me a sub and a like. I guarantee you'll enjoy our content because what we're doing here, this is what we do on my channel all the time.
Literally, you will see the 3 of us or the 2 of them or the 2 of us. Going back years, like 2, 3. How long has it been?
It's been like 3 years. Y'all, wait, let's commend that. Actually, my damn it, my rum cup is empty, but I got some soda here. It's been about 3 or so years that me and Meeks have been streaming together, and we're really awesome friends. And we only just met in person for the first time on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very, very proud of that. It was a great session, and y'all that are subbed to her, I think on Patreon, you're gonna see that video that we did. We watched Friday FNAF. What is it? What was it? Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yep.
And,
Five Nights at Freddy.
Talk to me. Yeah. So check out those on Meeks' Patreon and whatnots, and just scroll through and check us out. We'd love to see you.
Yeah. Y'all know what I got. I got shit. Y'all know what it is. I got stuff. I'm not
like
going
all
through
the
it.
things.
I'm not going through it.
Thing.
There's a lot happening on my channel. I need to clean up my channel page so I can put new stuff out there. But I'm lazy. I'm busy. She's a busy bitch.
You work full time, okay? The real world does not stop for the streams.
That is true until I quit because they get on my nerves.
Right.
But
that part.
I have all the stuff. Y'all know. You know where you're on it. Just keep looking for things.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, that is it. And we're gonna have a great night, and we're gonna catch you guys next Monday, episode 5.
For sure.
6, 5.
For sure.
5. All right, bye guys.
Bye.